All right, take two. Now that the story's finally back in order. Bella, look at my cup. Strawberries and something more. He's magnetic. Okay. Places, please. Curtain calls here. And in 3, 2, 1, action. It's sad, isn't it? Never feeling love. Not in the way you're thinking, in the actual feeling. I was born with a broken heart. It was the day I knew no one would ever love me. It was the day I found out I wouldn't know how to love. You can't learn something that's never been taught, and you can't show someone something you've never been shown. Used by everyone, and I take it as affection. The slightest bit of anything towards me scares me. It's like a game to see how close to winning you can get, how far you can bend the rules, how much you can break something that's always been broken. Shattered. It's like I'm a body made from the smallest grains of sand built into a castle. A human castle with dungeons to hide all the parts of me so no one can see. Like the beast who hides away from everything, the deepest, darkest parts no one ever dares to explore even if they had the brightest light in the world to guide them. It's way too scary for the bravest to venture. They can't explore those depths. They can't even bear standing at the entrance. There is no map, and it's the hardest place to find. Only inside my mind. The mind that forgets everything because it blocks the sun. Every once in a while, a ray will creep in the cracks and to remind her that the darkness is the one place she would never leave, taunting me. The cracks are sealed so tightly that you have to look closely to even notice them. Sealed from far away. It's like a beautiful masterpiece that it's preserved for the beauty, and everyone comes to see it on display at the finest art exhibit, guarded by the guards to be sure so no one touches something so fragile, so delicate, so serene. The beauty that scares people because they've never seen such natural beauty so closely and yet felt like it was the most heartbreaking scene from a movie or place they've been. How can something with such beauty be the darkest place you've ever seen? That's a scary scene. Isn't beauty supposed to be colorful, joyful, happy? Why do you continue to gawk at the artwork when it makes you feel such sadness? The sadness that given the chance you would guard until the end. Please do not touch, the sign says. She has the guards that would put the world's most guarded prisons to shame. They hope that someday they get promoted to the highest position in the world. They battle to win the next open spot, not knowing that the guards are immortal. The only way they die is when they become a demon. Only the strong survive, but the stronger become the demons. The only enemy that scares the soldiers who watch to make sure the display is locked away but all can see. Behind the glass doors so strong that nothing can even put a nick in it. They are friends, the demons and the soldiers, never letting one be without the other. They know that together they are stronger, unstoppable. No one dares mess with such a force. That broken heart has a lot of broken pieces that it's almost like a bomb went off. Why they made something so shattered artwork is unbelievable. Art isn't supposed to be broken, right? They defend it like it's the only piece of art left in the world stripped of darkness and beauty, and all things that are beautiful. How can you break something that doesn't even know it's broken? How did you get past the highest ranked guards in the world? How can they not notice something so destructive passing by them? Did the demon let them in? To prove to them that even the best of the best aren't even good enough? That the broken will always prevail because something so broken has faults? Are the guards that get by turned to demons? Because they are so weak they can't defend the glass around the art? Heart, mind, soul? What made them crack under the pressure of something they've always carried with honor? How can something so strong just turn delicate enough to break? The pressure to keep the broken ends when they break from the shards of the brokenness is true. The demons take the broken and taunt them until they take it and break themselves. Even the strongest can get weak. Maybe the sadness of having to fight for a sought-after piece of artwork that Da Vinci has put to shame and referred to as a peasant artist. How can they keep it all inside? They see so much broken that soon enough it breaks them and they let the demons stand guard. Or maybe it was the hurricane that came without warning, washing them away. The strong can't always swim, and those who can have rough waters always swim. Or high waves crashing, pushing them under, drowning them. The current helps Few get out. Only if they don't drown beneath those waves, the strongest of the strongest survive. They survive to get back to that brokenness the brokenness that they almost drown in, but they swim with all their might, never giving up, even when they get pushed to the depths of the ocean. They flail their arms and kick their feet and gasp for air, get one breath in, knowing as soon as the air fills their lungs, in a single breath that wave pushes them back down below. Barely even a breath at all. Swim, swim, swim! Get out of those waters. Someone has to teach these new guards what this artwork is. The glass door that you could only see through, but only enough to know that it's a glass door. How can something people look through become something to look at? Something in a fancy art museum. The current has been found, the guard is out, he breathes in all the air, and if the very next moment he had only the air he received to last for eternity. I must help the others. I can't do this alone. I can't let the demons know a spot has opened up, that we need them to guard something that they try to break. They sent this storm to prove my loyalty to the guards of the delicate art. They don't know that together they are strongest. Back into the storm, the biggest breaths of air one could ever see. Enough to share. Dive in the depths and swim back to the waves. Let's get them saved. They don't need saved, but they are just as strong, but sometimes being saved isn't a rescue mission. I know you can swim through the waves, but together we build a wall and we stop those waves. The art display closes. Under construction, it says. How do you build something around something no one has ever even touched? Around the glass it doesn't even nick. What could possibly need fixed from something so secure around something that completely broken and shattered? What justification gave them the right to fix something? Maybe it's because when life starts with the broken heart, they can construct it after the storm and make it into something else, try to make it something it isn't. Whole. The only thing it can become is more broken. The temporary fix can't withstand the force. Layers of glue and tape don't stick for long, so a demon comes in just to set off the bomb. The temporary fix is worse than the explosion. The weight to hold the pieces together is much too heavy. The explosion is nothing anymore. The amount of times you've felt the bomb go off is numbing. It's calming, it's home. The confetti falling from the aftermath brings you a sense of comfort, a sense that you dance in it as it falls peacefully. All the while feeling nothing at all, questioning if the bomb even detonated or if it was a fluke. You know it did because you're in the confetti aftermath. With fistfuls of it, the weight lifted, but when you feel nothing, a bomb doesn't faze you. Each time a bomb detonates, the pieces become much smaller, but what happens to ash when it explodes? Make a paste? Just add water. Mistake it for emotions of a sort. I don't know you. Nice to meet you. How have I never met you before? How has it taken this long to be introduced? Feel emotion, what was in the paste that's holding the ash together for a moment, molding the broken into something it's not, pretending to fix it. This bomb is going to hurt. I've never felt this one, it's new. The paste and ash are confetti. Holy fuck, that burned and destroyed. That one was the worst one. I never wanted that paste to pretend to hold the ash together into something it shouldn't have been, pretending it wasn't the same broken heart it's always been. Hearts shouldn't masquerade around pretending they've known something other than broken, pretending to feel something with any pieces that it can. Actually feel something, anything at all. Lies. This sharp edge cuts deep, and I've done it to myself by adding water to ash. I've taken my broken pieces and betrayed them. The punishment and suffering for betrayal of your own destroyed heart is the worst form of punishment you can give yourself. It takes feeling nothing and masks it with pure evil. You know the pieces of this heart are useless. This heart can't feel anything but empty because the pieces have nothing left. You grab a handful of shards and continue trying. You routinely walk through the battlefield and the pieces as your soldiers, but they make sure the only view ahead is empty and nothing. It's a wide open field so you can't make a wrong turn. Nothing. Empty. Voided. Zombie. Guarded. You've never had a whole heart. That burden would kill you. Keep the shards, they just cut and destroy you. The day you were born, you felt the broken pieces trying to stab you, and you knew it would only get worse from here. When you are born with a broken heart, you know that the world is cruel. Prepare yourself to let very, very few people pick a shard and stab you, because it's fun to destroy something when it's always been fucking broken, especially when you hand them the means to do so. Permission granted. Show no remorse. And this is in the margins. It says, no one can love a heart that has never known love. It's too dark to keep anyone safe. Use me because it's easy. The broken can't love. But what if you never knew love or felt love? What love is? Can the broken be fixed? Lie to all the broken pieces of my heart. You stab your chest with the broken pieces when you try to feel anything, so feeling nothing is safer, less damaging to yourself. Nothing is better than crushing. And on the back of this one it says, the easiest thing is destroying something that has always been broken. To some, it's easy to destroy something that has always been broken. So that was that writing. Still thinking of what to title it. Demons, maybe. I'm gonna read one more piece with it. Maybe. Let me just check real quick. I'm gonna see if it's in this. I know it's written in boy. Okay, I'll find that one. No, but I'll read this one real quick. Everything has been up and down, one extreme to the next. How long each lasts isn't such an easy task. Hours, days, weeks, months, you aren't really sure. You change inside, it's like the snap of a finger. Gone like it was nothing, no matter the extreme. It left for the next one, and she felt everything in between. While feeling one extreme, it made her believe she was a crazy one. How can you feel so numb and so much and be so numb? Outside looking in, you would never see just how many demons were lurking in me. So, yep. And then I'll read this one, and then I'll look for that other one. I don't understand how you consume so much of my thoughts, how my soul aches for you to the core, my heart exploding out of my chest from beating so damn fast, how it feels that you feel me, how I feel you, without touching or even being together, as I am here and you are there, but we're together. Aching to physically be together. Even writing it doesn't make it any easier to explain that feeling. It's like somewhere in the universe where souls live, we are as one. How the fuck do I explain it when I'm having trouble grasping it? When I don't even fucking understand it? How do I make sense of something that I know is real? So many tiny things add up. So many big things along with it. Timing of it all is so fucking crazy sometimes. How so many times we come back to each other, and how so many things happen, so many details matching, and how we silence ourselves but talk louder through silence. This feeling is something kind of scary to overwhelming. It's out of this world, it's unreal, but fucking real as fuck. It overwhelms me sometimes because what the fuck is this feeling? I don't even know if feeling is the way to describe it, or if it's a feeling of outwardly inward connected to something untangible but in you. Like you and me have called our souls from our bodies to meet up and see if our humans are ready to keep them from running away to meet. If they are ready to keep them at home, inside them. So that concludes this play. I'm going to look for my other writing and see if I can find that one, and I will share that one with you too. I hope you all have a blessed day, and don't forget to love yourself unconditionally today, and never forget you're amazing and wonderful, and the world needs you, and you're something. Have a best day, guys!